Hello and welcome to the Novice Coder. Today we're going to change it up a little bit. Found a website called CSSBattle.dev and we're going to give that a shot, see if we can test our CSS skills a little bit and see what we can learn. Let's roll that intro. So we're going to be checking out a website called CSSBattle.dev. Stumbling around the internet like we do these days, and found this website, and I'm always kind of looking for fun coding challenge things to do. So I figured I'd give this a shot. Like I said, see if there's anything we can learn or test our skills a little bit and whatnot. I wanted to try this one here. This one looked kind of fun. Maybe this one looks like it might be kind of fun too. Let's see what we got to do here. This is an open target. Open targets have all the top solutions public. Learn new tips and tricks and apply them to other targets. Nah, we don't want to. We want to do that. We want to start from scratch. So yeah, this is looks like the coronavirus. I did not realize that's what that was looking at the picture, but whatever. So yeah, this is actually kind of cool here. It looks like you get the output and you can do the change the little do your styling and then scroll over it and match it back with the image. Let's go ahead and pin our eyedropper tool here, and let's see here, we got div, so let's see if we can do body. Let's do background, color. Since we got this nifty little eyedropper tool up here, makes it a little easier. Oh, hey, you know what? We don't even have to do that because they've got the colors for us right there. Man, making it even easier for us. Let's see here. So we got that background color. Looks like we need to probably center this. Margin auto, and then how do we want to? It's always this initial movement of stuff that we want to. Let's just do position absolute. Is that the best option? Probably not. See, and here's where we're learning. I always consider myself fairly novice when it comes to CSS, so we're working our way through this. Margin. Let's go back to margin auto. Let's do position relative, because we're going to put the other divs inside of this one. Let's do class equals. Let's call this one, let's call that circle. Keep it simple. Circle. Here, scratch that. Margin auto 0 auto 0, because we're trying to do this in the least amount of code. So I think this is, let's see here. There we go. And then let's see, I think it starts at the top. There we go. Boom. And that'll keep us down to the least amount of code as possible. So we got 100 pixels on the top, margin auto. Let's do width of 100. Let's do border radius at 100%. Oh ho ho ho. See, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with oil. All right, let's do background color. See, sometimes you just have those hiccups in the beginning. when you're trying to get started. All right. Okay, so now we're going to have, let's see here, we have 3 circles here. So we're going to put these in here. Let's just call them, let's do div class equals. So we'll call those spots. So it'll be a spot. And it looks like we are going to have 3 of those. And then we'll do spot S small for spot, S medium, and then S large. Let's cut these down. Small, medium, large. Okay, so let's see here. We can do spots, background, color, because the color is going to stay the same for each of them. So that's something we'll want to cut down on our code. We'll do that. So we'll do S small. It's going to be height. Is going to be, it's going to be the small one here. So let's start with 5 pixels and then width of 5 pixels. Let's up that. We're gonna go. Let's go 10. All of these are going to be position absolute, which is what we dictated. If you always hitting the save button, if we dictated for circle, which is kind of like our container for this whole thing. This needs to be position relative. Okay, I'd removed it, but it needs to have position relative there because the parent, when you're doing position absolute, for instance, the parent has to have a position, otherwise it's going to default to the body in this case, or it's going to default to the next parent item that has a position set. In this case, we're going to set it to this, that way we can fit everything inside of there. Let's see here. So border, oops, these are all going to be round. So we can also add the border radius here. Here of, let's see here, let's do 100%. Perfect. So let's do top 50 pixels. Nope, too much. Okay, let's do right. Let's see, I gotta remember which one of these is which. Okay, so we're close there. Let's do top 20. And then let's do right of, let's try right 20. Oh, and see right there again, we are right on the money with that one. Sweet. All right, let's move on to medium. Okay, so our medium one is going to be towards the bottom here. Let's see, let's do a height of, I don't know, let's do, what did we do before? 10? I'm thinking this is, looks like it might be a 25 width of 25. Nice thing is, that might be a little big, but that's okay. So let's go bottom 0. That should set us by the bottom. So let's go bottom 10. Okay, and then left, we're gonna go left 20. No, let's do 30, 40. Cut this back down to 20 because it's a little big. We are really close, so I think we need to do bottom. Let's try bottom 15 and left. Let's try 45. It's really close. 42. Left. Let's try left 40 again. Maybe we had that. Yep, we had it with left 40. So we were really close there, but left 40. So there we got our 2 of our dots, and now we're ready to move on to the large one. Okay. Oh man, let's see here. So if that one was 20, I'm thinking this one is gonna be a big fat 50. And I typed in 20 anyway. At least these are squares, so that's nice. That's too much. That's too much. I'm clearly off today with my guesses. Let's do top. Let's do 20 pixels. Okay, and let's do left of also 20 pixels. Oh man. See, that's about perfect. I just love when this stuff lines up. If only I could get it to line up like that every time. All right, so now we need the lines. So let's add some more. Let's add some more divs in here. Div class equals. All right, this is going to be line, because the lines are going to share some distinct features as well. Background color, the rounded corners and whatnot. Let's see here. Let's do line 1. Let's do line 1. I don't like. Let's do L1. I don't like adding numbers into my classes. You technically can, but it kind of screws stuff up sometimes, especially if you get into like SCSS or SAS. It really kind of starts to make things weird. So let's do line. Let's do, again, as usual, position absolute. Background color is gonna be the yellow again. Okay, and then let's see, border radius. Let's try 100% again for that. I'm not sure that's gonna work, but we'll see here. Let's see here. We need line. Let's see, L small or L1. Still wanting to call them small and large. Let's see here. Let's do height of O. Let's do height of, just so we can keep these all the same. I think we can put the height here. Height is gonna be, say 10 pixels. Oops, forgot the semicolon there. And then let's do width of this first one. So let's do the vertical one here first. Let's say 100 pixels. All right. So 100% on that is not going to work. Let's try 10. Nope. 20. Nope. 30. Nope. 5. There we go. So if we set it to pixels instead, we get a little bit more rounded. And see, there we go. So now we got a line. Let's do let's make it obnoxiously large to start off with. Okay, and then we're gonna do transform. Let's see, rotate. I think it's just 90 degrees. There we go. And then we're gonna do left 0. What's left 0 do? Okay, so let's do right 0. So that'll put us on the right. So let's do right 50. No. Let's do left 50. There we go. All right, and then let's do top 50. So we're gonna have to change the size of this. Let's see. Let's try 150. Okay. Nope. It's got to go more like 180 maybe. Yeah, I'm thinking 180 looks about right. So okay, let's see here. Top 40. 40. Top. Let's do 35. There we go. And then we're also going to move our dots. We're going to go ahead and move our dots underneath the lines. And then that should make them show up. The dots will now show up on top. So that's about perfect right there. Let's see. It's always doing the the transforms and the rotates and stuff is a little weird. Let's see here. Line 2. Let's do if all these lines are the same, I'm gonna end up tweaking that and moving those around. But let's see. Transform, rotate. Let's see here. Let's do this line here next. Actually, let's do this one here. So that looks like it's a 45-degree angle. No, not quite. Let's try a 40-degree angle. I think 40 is more like it. Maybe 35. 35-degree angle seems 35-degree angle seems more like what we want. So let's do left 50. Again, we're doing negative 40, 30, 20. Let's see, kind of move it until we get what we want. We're going to do top of 50. See, our angle's not quite right. Let's try 30. That seems to be the ticket. And then let's do top. Actually, let's do left of 10. Oopsies, 30. Oh, did that do it? I didn't think that was going to quite get it. Well, I think we're about right on the money. It's off a little bit. Let's see here. Let's see if we can fix that a little bit. I think we're about. Let's try one more pixel down. Let's do width of 85. We're almost there. It's just. Let's do top. Let's do left of 32. Yeah, let's go back to what we had it at before, because I think that just fit a little better. Might be as close as we get it, but it's pretty close. Let's go to the next line now. L law 3. Still wanting to call it sizes. Let's do width 180. Transform, rotate. Let's do it negative 30 degrees. So if one was 30 degrees, the other should theoretically be negative. So let's do left, negative 30, and it's top 51. That's too much. So let's do 45 on the top. $40. Yeah, 40 about did it. I think it's the right length. It's just think it's a hair too high still. Or maybe it's not quite long enough. Let's try. Yeah, we're really close though. Let's try width of. I feel like the width is off by just a hair. See, our one was good, and these are. Oh, you know what? I think it's our left. So let's do left. Native 29. Let's move it a little bit. Let's do the opposite direction here. And then we need to drop it down a little bit more. You can really tell when you flip it like that. So ours is a little bit, this line 2 here, if you notice as I flick that, needs to go a little bit further to the left as well. Let's try 1 pixel, and I think that's as good as we're going to probably get that. Let's move the width up here and then cut back our code a little bit. Alright, I think that's about as close as we're going to get it. I still see a little jiggle on my side. You may not be able to see that in the recording, but there's still a little bit of movement there. But I think overall looks good. Alright, now for the test of time. We submit it and see what they give us. Don't be afraid, you can submit multiple times. What are they going to give us? Probably going to flunk us. Oh wow, we got a 100% match there on the image. Kind of looked a little off to me, but we must have been just maybe almost pixel perfect. Latest score 600, high score of 600. So hey, that's good. All right, well, I think that'll do it for this episode. Be sure to check out CSSBattle.dev. This looks like it's a fun little website so far, and I might do a few more videos on these just because it's kind of entertaining. And don't forget to subscribe and click that bell. See you next time. Thanks.